Hello indie game fan, I'm back with more demo recommendations, beginning with Bing in Wonderland, a roguelike platformer with a wonderful Chinese calligraphy art style, where it seems to be inspired by vampire survivors with the number of enemies attacking you, but A, is a platformer, and B, does not have you spewing bullets out in that bullet heaven style, where this developer's previous game is One Bar Warriors from 2020, which is a fun party game. An interesting looking roguelite strategy title is Godless, where you play as the last remaining god after all your brethren were slayed by the humans, having to exact revenge as you smite the world, with there being auto-battler elements in this as well. Havendock is a neat looking city builder where you're establishing your settlement in the middle of the sea, looking pretty awesome and will be for fans of the genre. Her Name Was Fire is another bullet heaven roguelite, but where the developers describe the theme as Taro Punk, so of course the cards will play a pivotal role, with a cohesive look and great looking action.
The contestants need to get ready, because here they come. Oh! There's no place for mercy in the arena.
Homicidal All-Stars is an XCOM-style tactics title, but set within the context of a deadly televised bloodsport, where I just realized that this is from the developers that worked on Hard West and Phantom Doctrine.
We're on our own.
So they do have tactics chops.
Homicidal All-Stars! As our challengers try to overcome deadly traps, solve treacherous puzzles, but most of all, fight to survive a city full of murderous enemies. New dangers are lurking around every corner. And just when they think they're ahead of the game, that's when things will heat up again.
While it looks like another Vampire Survivors clone, there's more that meets the eye with Kaiju Catastrophe, where you play as such a monster, destroying the cities and crushing armies, being more in line with traditional roguelites, where enemies are spamming bullets at you. I don't think there's any clever pun in Last of Ark, but it's a roguelite tactics title that sees that as combining Into the Breach and Monster Train, so of course I'm curious about this. Midnight Girl is a stylish point-and-click adventure game set in France in the 1960s with inspiration from heist films as well and looks great. Oakenfold is a single-character turn-based strategy roguelike, looking to have a puzzle element as well and looks pretty neat.
I've been fighting them off my entire life. But now, we're almost there. This one? Him here. No, wait. I can do better. Pull him here instead. Align this guy. Yes. Let's go.
Ocean Punk is a survival crafting title where you're gathering junk and expanding a raft. Not exactly a new idea, but the crafting and management systems look interesting, with great pixel art as well.
You're all here. I'm so happy you came. But it's too late. I'll die soon anyway.
An impressive looking RPG is Path of the Midnight Sun, one that has some fantastic character portraits, animations and voice acting, even having a tactical overworld layer and looks impressive.
It can't end like this! How can you tell us it was all meaningless?
Don't waste my time.
Let's see.
If I must take on your wrath in order to make you see the truth, then I will not waver!
Don't give up. We've overcome every obstacle so far.
I hope you also have food worthy of the tactician who saved your lives over the past few months.
Who am I? Oh, fearless warriors of the night!
This is one of those stories that even the bards won't believe. Love spell number 69! Pay my respects, and I take your life!
What? You're asking me about having plans? I'm allowed to have a doubt or two.
How can you say that what you saw from your point of view was the truth?
You must be kidding me, Faratros. Why the hell were you so reckless?
Perhaps we can use some of our skills to our advantage.
Looks like that time has finally come!
Unforgivable. All of this is unforgivable! You will pay for this!
Do you seriously believe there was no other way?
It's my time to shine!
And now, be obliterated!
Getting serious now.
Time for my perfect ploy.
Look at you, struggling like worms.
Reefland is the next relaxing city builder in the vein of games like Romantic, where some of you in the comments have already pointed this one out and loved how chill it was, so do give it a go to relax. not quite sure what to think of Remnants of the Rift, since it is a real-time roguelike but takes place on a grid, but does also allow you to pause and plan, so it kind of sits at the intersection between ideas in the roguelite space with a stylish look as well. Retro Gadgets is a simulation title where you're tinkering with and building your own gadgets, soldering, coding, and inventing new machines, but the simulation in this looks impressive, but I do wonder how much guidance there will be, or if you're left to your own devices. SATUS is an impressive looking pixel art fantasy strategy title where you choose one of 4 factions to play as, from magicians, dwarves, the dark side, and something called the Hell Virus, making me rather curious. Let's kick off the top 10 with Nordic Ashes, a Norse mythology themed bullet heaven roguelite that looks awesome, where I do like Norse mythology, which is why it got my attention.
The ruins. I found something there. Though this power is new, I feel like I've had it my whole life. I can use it to repair. I can use it to build. Now, I need it to fight.
Flowstone Saga is a Tetris RPG from the developers of the roguelike title Tango Deep, with plenty of systems in combat like link crystals, orbs, and powers to make it interesting, as well as a passive perk tree, a job class system, as well as a town to upgrade, which I always love in games, where all of the above plus the excellent pixel art makes this a no-brainer.
The journey will be long, but I won't be alone. These islands are full of adventure, with countless secrets buried below. Forging my own path, I'll uncover them all. The danger keeps growing. And every step forward only brings new questions. My friends will be there to help me. Yet there is so much to overcome. I will defend my friends and I will keep searching. But even if I find it, am I ready for the truth?
I love my farming sims, so of course, Mars Bees is of interest, one that, obviously, is set on the red planet, so space farming looks like a nice change from the usual offerings in this genre. Mist Slayer is a good-looking 3D action roguelite, where the developers describe this as a hack-and-slash Risk of Rain 2. Looking fairly decent, so do give them a shot. Of the bullet heaven games on this list, people are most excited about Soulstone Survivors, since its standalone prologue demo was very well received, so do give this demo a go as we look forward to the early access release. A gorgeous hand-drawn action platformer is Saviorless, one that is set on a cursed location named the Smiling Islands, where of course is a dark fantasy entry with the name. There is a dual protagonist setup as well, but just sit back and look at the art and animation in this, really looking to be something spectacular. Ship of Fools has also showed up on the channel before, where this is a co-op roguelite that has you working together to keep your ship afloat, running around to man various stations while fending off monstrosities, being similar in concept to Trash Sailors, but with a prettier art style in my opinion. The one thing that I don't like with this game is the name, where apparently this is pronounced Ocho, but everything else is up my alley since it sure looks like Hotline Miami, but less colourful and with a roguelite twist. I love my JRPGs, having just covered the best in a recent video, where Beloved Rapture looks awesome as well, having another coming-of-age story once again, with a cult thrown into the mix, and could join the best someday. One of the key features that the developers list on the Steam store page for this game is that it has a chicken with a gun, so of course, Repetendium has my attention, where it's a roguelite title about surviving as long as you can, kind of like Vampire Survivors crossed with Devil Daggers and has potential, and for even more Steam Next Festival, watch this video right here.